Hi everybody, it's Coach Ali and I want to welcome you to today's strength and conditioning workout. Make sure that you have your yoga band and some clear space around you free from trip hazards. Let's get started. This exercise is wide arm push-ups from your knees, keeping your hands nice and wide to properly engage your chest. Make sure that you keep a straight line from your knees to your shoulders and engage your core to protect your back. No dipping of your hips. As progression to this exercise, you can do the push-ups on your toes with your knees nice and straight. To progress even further, you can wrap your yoga band around you, holding the ends with your hands to create additional resistance. Let's have you try this exercise. This exercise is abs crunch. Start lying down facing up with your knees bent and your feet flat. Place your hands behind your head for support, but make sure that there's a straight line from elbow to elbow and make sure that they don't wrap around your head. Keep your eyes on the ceiling above you and don't try to look at your knees. This will protect your neck during your crunches. To progress to a more advanced level, let's simply add a pulse at the top of the abs crunch. This forces you to get to the abdominal flexion twice. Let's get you to have a go at it. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. This exercise is side plank from your knee. Start side on, placing your weight on your knee and your elbow. Lift your opposite leg off the ground to better engage your obliques and your hip abductors. Maintain your position with a set on the left side and a set on the right. To progress, you can position both feet on the floor and lift your knees with nice straight legs. Keeping your top foot in front of the bottom foot will help you with balance and stability. It's your turn to have a go at this one. This exercise is abs X motion crunch. Start lying down with your knees bent and feet flat. Place your hands behind your head for support. Crunch up and reach your right knee using your left hand. Return back to your relaxed position facing up and try the next rep with your left hand reaching your right knee. Keep alternating throughout your set. It's very important to keep your lower back pinned to the floor to prevent it from arching up. As progression to this exercise, you can reach for your knees with both hands. This forces you to lift both shoulder blades, making the exercise harder and more engaging. It's your turn to have a go at this exercise. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. This exercise is traditional prone plank. With soft, straight vertical arms, lift your body weight up until you have a straight line from your ankle all the way to your shoulders. Keep your tailbone tucked in to engage your abs and disallow any tension in your back. No dipping of your hips. For progress, you can wrap the yoga band around your back and shoulders, holding the ends tight with your hands to create additional resistance. Your turn to have a go at this one. This exercise is side knee drops. Start lying on your back with your lower back pinned against the floor and legs in tabletop. Arms are straight in a crucifix, pressing into the floor for support. We want rotation of the thighs in a semicircular motion, engaging your abs and your obliques. For a more challenging progression, you can always switch to side leg drops with straight legs. This will make the exercise more core engaging and harder to control. Have a go for yourself. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. This exercise is seated alternate leg raise. This is a great upper quad, hips and lower abs activator, particularly for beginners. One leg rests while the other leg is lifting up in front of you. For progression, you can lift both legs together, which requires a lot more core strength. Try not to lean back more than what's necessary to get through the exercise. Your turn to have a go at this one. This exercise is ankle tap obliques tilt. Start lying down facing up with your knees bent and feet flat. Place your hands behind your head for support. Crunch to the side by reaching for your right ankle with your right hand. Then return to your neutral position and do the same with your left. It's important to note that we're crunching at the side and not crunching up. For progression, we can simply add a pulse in there and touch the ankle twice. If you like, you can also lose the neck support and train your SCM by keeping your hands in a brace position on your chest. Your turn to have a go. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. For this exercise, we're marching on the spot with high knees and good pace. Make sure you land gently to keep any unwanted joint impact off your knees and your hips. Use your arms to create momentum and speed, and let's keep marching for the duration of your minute. Your turn. This exercise is a low joint impact cardio version of some side squats. We're simply bending one knee while straightening the other one, so placing all of the weight on one leg and then the other. Make sure your stance is wide enough to get a good stretch in your adductors inside your legs. If your knees are bothering you, then you can always point your toes and knees outwards to release some of the pressure. Your turn to have a go. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. Let's everybody repeat the last 2 exercises. This low impact cardio exercise is called fast feet. Your weight should be at the ball of your feet, leaning forward slightly to create a heavy base, and you can alternate your fast feet with good pace this way. Let's get you guys to have a go. This cardio exercise is called gate swings. We're jumping lightly with our feet together and then jumping back out into a sumo squat with your toes pointing out. Drop deep into your squat and then jump back with your feet together again. Make sure you remain nice and light on your feet. Your turn to try it. Let's everybody repeat the last 2 exercises. Let's everybody repeat the last 2 exercises. Well done for getting through your workout today, guys. Let's turn our attention to Daphne for some post-workout stretching.
Lying on your belly, place your forearms on the mat just beneath your shoulders. Press your upper body away from the floor and lift your chest up to extend your spine. Keeping the back of your neck long, draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Pull your belly button into your spine and you should feel a stretch in your abdominals. Hold for 3 to 5 deep breaths. To progress into a deeper stretch, bring your hands back to where your elbows were placed. Press your upper body up all the way, whilst keeping your pelvis still connected to the ground. Remember to engage your abdominals so that you don't feel too much pressure in your lower back. Hold for 3 to 5 deep breaths. Start in 4-point kneeling, sit your weight back onto your heels as far as you can, resting your belly on your thighs. Extend your arms out in front of you in line with your shoulders and rest your forehead on the floor. You'll feel the stretch in your shoulders and back, as well as your hips and glutes, depending on where you're tight. Gently press your chest and shoulders toward the ground to deepen the stretch. Hold for at least 30 seconds. Start on your hands and knees. Have your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees below your hips. Lift your knees off the ground and press your chest towards your thigh. Try to straighten your legs completely and lower your heels to the floor. You can alternate with bending one knee and pressing the opposite heel into the ground to stretch each leg individually. Ensure your abdominals are engaged and have your shoulders away from your ears. Hold for 30 seconds. Start in 4-point position, keep your hips over your knees. Reach your right arm under your left shoulder and rotate your upper body to thread your arm through. Keep your right palm facing up. Lower your right shoulder to the ground and start shifting your weight gently onto that shoulder. Use your left hand to push into the ground to rotate the upper body more and increase the stretch. Now let us repeat the thoracic rotation on the left side. Great job, everyone. We've finished our stretching routine for today, and I'll see you again for more stretching very soon. Bye.